Hey guys, as most of you already know, the BLIGHTFATHER event has been added and activated in Blackout. It started yesterday and it's going to run a full week until next Tuesday. You can find him specifically at the cemetery on Blackout, and he's definitely a bullet sponge and can be pretty tricky to kill. You need a lot of ammo, and some help from friends is not a bad idea because he requires so much ammo to kill and it can be pretty scarce in this area at times. I wanted to see if there was an easier way to damage him. Could you hurt him pretty badly with a helicopter or maybe one of the trucks? I went into a few games and got a helicopter and waited for him to show up. You know he's going to be there whenever you see that red beam of light. Right here, I'm trying to get a player on the ground to get him in that open pathway that you see right there. And it's a little bit tricky to control the helicopter and, you know, try to hit him or ram him with it. If you're hovering above him, he will shoot those projectiles and it can definitely start to damage the helicopter, and those are pretty powerful against the helicopter and will blow you up. You can hit him with the helicopter, and right here he got knocked backwards. I was trying to see if the blades would damage him at all, but I couldn't really reach him with the blades. Right here I tried to nosedive and ram him, and I did get a hit marker, but it didn't do a lot to him. Here's a theater point of view where you can see that I did actually kind of knock him back a little bit with the helicopter, but that was about it, and he shot his projectiles and damaged me more than I damaged him. And then right here I'm going to try to nosedive and ram him, and I did make contact with him, but again, it just kind of pushed him forward a little bit. Right here is slow motion me nosediving into him. And you can see right there, yeah, I got one hit marker, but that was it. You're trying to destroy those sacks on his back, and I was hoping that at least one helicopter hit would destroy one of them. Well, it doesn't. Here's another game where I was trying to nosedive him and like pin him to the ground or something and smash him, but you can see he got a pretty good hit on me with those projectiles and I exploded immediately. I also went into a game and tried to just land right on top of him with the helicopter to see if that would do anything, and right here you can see it didn't do anything. I didn't even get any kind of a hit marker. The next thing I wanted to try was one of those cargo trucks to see if I could ram him and if that would hurt him at all. Right here I kind of miss him. I was trying to run over him, but then I decided I'll just back over him. Well, that was a bad idea because I exploded immediately and got knocked down. We also had a game where we hit him head on and the truck immediately exploded. You do get one hit marker like you can see right there, but as soon as he touches that truck, it explodes. He wasn't even shooting any projectiles. It was just him touching it. So I definitely wouldn't recommend any vehicles to try to hurt him. It looks like it's going to be all bullets. And this can be pretty tricky to do because you're dealing with the circle closing in. You're dealing with other players trying to kill you while you're trying to kill him. You run out of ammo so fast. So yeah, it's probably helpful to have some friends with you. If you plan on killing him, you have to go to the graveyard and start immediately because you've got that countdown timer and you've got that circle closing in, which gives you hardly any time to deal with him, and you're going to need a couple of minutes to actually shoot at him. When you first destroy these sacks on his back, it keeps him from shooting any more projectiles at you, so he's pretty easy to handle after that point. Right here, I shot him in the face and he exploded with a lot of good stuff. He dropped tons of health and level 3 armor for like 2 or 3 people. He did drop one of the items for the character unlocks. This one was Scarlet's item. He also dropped 3 gold weapons, and those weapons have all the attachments and everything with them. There was one on the right I didn't see, but there was an outlaw and also a Maddox. I did pick up the racing goggles and scarf, and the objectives for that were to down an enemy with a vehicle and then finish the match with the goggles and scarf in your inventory. So you don't have to kill an enemy with a vehicle, you just have to down them, so that's nice. And again, you don't have to finish in like top 10 or 5 or anything like that. And this is obviously for the Scarlet character, but I've already made a video about that. The BLIGHTFATHER will also drop the other character quests. In this shot right here, you can see that is the mug shot for Bruno. I've heard from other players that killed him that he didn't actually drop any character quest items, so be aware of that. That could be a possibility. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.
Thank you for watching Glitching Queen's video. Hoorah!